Alright, we're back with another video on buffs in Radical Red. This time, one of the 3 generations, or it's about to be 5 gen, or 4 gen, whatever. It's Gen 5. It's the wacky one that everyone either hates or loves. And because of the weird arrangement of the decks, we're starting off with Victini, who I think did not get anything. It's UUBL now, instead of OU, Ubers, or whatever it was before. Yeah, isn't that wacky? Superior, it's normal Superior stuff, you know. Dragon Pulse, you know, Contrary, Leaf Storm. Frenzy Plant got changed to basically Generation 1 Hyper Beam. So if you kill something with it, you don't have to recharge, which is, I think it's really good. Superior is about to get really nerfed with Gen 9's nerfing of Contrary, so that it only works once when you're out. Whatever, it's still gonna be pretty good, because you're immediately boosted to +2, and then you can just like throw off Giga Drains or Coil Up or whatever. Or use Calm Mind right after, which I'm pretty sure this... Nope, never mind. Oh yeah, it does get Calm Mind. Anyways, Emboar got Bull Rush, which gives you +1 attack and +1 speed on your first turn, but still with +1 speed, this thing isn't doing much with that abysmal 65 speed stat. Reckless is really good because he gets Jump Kick and Flare Blitz, because Reckless powers up moves that have a lot of recoil, or any recoil at all. Like, yeah, I think those are the 2 main ones. It's pretty good. I mean, I'd still usually use Heat Crash with it, because it's a heavy boy. Samurott, and I'll get to Samurott Hatsui, they got Blade Master as a hidden ability, so all cutting moves are boosted, like they did this for Farfetch'd and Gallade and Absol Mega. Like you can Shell Smash, Razor Shell, Shell Smash, Cut, Shell Smash, Sacred Sword. It's so good. Like, these are 2 of the best, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, these are the 2 best Shell Smashers in the game. And Ceaseless Edge is about to change in the next, Scarlet and Violet, because it's gonna set spikes. So honestly, these 2 are about some of the best Pokemon that, like, some of the best water types you can pick up, and they're about to get even better, considering that, well, the actual, like there's actually gonna be a Blade Master ability added in the game. So that's great. Watchog got no guard, analytic, more HP, more attack. It's bad. You're still never using this. Even early game, unless you want to do like slow analytic crunches, but this thing's like, its speed stat doesn't outspeed, I think, any of Misty's Pokemon, so analytic works there with Seed Bomb. Especially if you have a -speed nature. Stoutland, more HP, more attack, so, and it actually does the Sand Rush, return Sand Rush, like Choice Band, and then put this thing in sand, and it just murders everything, especially with Sand Rush, allowing you to not take sand damage. Like, Last Resort's really good now. Like, you could just run Work Up, and then Last Resort. Liepard got Moxie instead of Limber. More attack, less special attack. I mean, you're still probably using Prankster on this. Prankster Nasty Plot is worse now, but that's because they want you to run it differently. Simisage, alright, I'll go over the 3 of these guys at the same time. So, Simisage, Simisear, and Simipour all got the hidden ability Sage Power, which is like Guerrilla Tactics, except for special moves, considering it locks you into a move, but it gives you a 1.5 times special attack boost. And that's the only buff these guys got. Amazing. Anyways, Musharna You got Unaware instead of Telepathy, which is like, okay. Now it can take 2 hits from Zacian Crown instead of 1. Ooh. Unpheasant. More speed, so you can actually use that Super Luck attack stat, or whatever you want to do with that. Like Super Luck Sky Attack. That seems pretty good. Zebstrika. Got Sap Zipper and Flare Boost. Flare Boost boosts special attack if you're burned. And also got Bolt Strike, Zippy Zap, and Flare Blitz. So you can either run it physical, special, or mixed. I'd say mixed if you're in min grinding. And then you go to Zebstrika's Sevi, which is really good. It's one of the new alternate forms they added to the game. Lightning Rod is really good. Illuminate's really good, and Ice Body's really good. And then it has Electric Ice. And then just a slew of good moves, especially in Electric Terrain with Rising Voltage. And like, you can do a lot of speed control with this. It's one of the best it's one of the better Sevian forms. It's not like Sevian Mega Centiskorch or anything, but it's still really good. Gigalith. Nope, nothing here. Still your typical Sand Setter, Rock Setter. Swoobat got more HP, more defense. Nothing else. Swoobat should have gotten like a small speed buff, so it'd be like 120 base speed, so it at least outspeeds Cinderace, but I guess not. Excadrill does not need any buffs, except Drill Run now has more accuracy, so like, have fun. Audino, nothing I think. Audino Mega got Regenerator for 1 instead of Healer, and then it's a really good stall Pokemon in my opinion. You could do like, yeah, Wish, Protect, Toxic, and then like Moonblast for Stab, or Dazzling Gleam, or like whatever you want. Like Flamethrower for coverage. It's really good in my opinion. It's one of the better Megas. It's not down there in RU with Mega Beedrill. Conkeldurr, nothing here. Seismitoad, nothing here, nope. Okay, Throw. Come on. Alright. Technician instead of Inner Focus, so, Circle Throw is now Technician boosted. Storm Throw is Technician boosted, and then the crit happens. So that's 90 base power, and then plus crit is another 45, so that's 135 base power times stab. It's really good. All stall mon are bad in minimum grinding mode, most of them, because you can't have any investment or anything. I'd say it's really good for, like, if you catch this as your 1% encounter in the Wacky Moon Cave, you're gonna do fine. Okay, Sock. I did a video on this, but Contrary Sock is a really good Pokemon. So, you know how all of the strong fighting type moves lower a stat, like Hammer Arm, Close Combat, Superpower, they all lower a stat. Well, Sock now is Contrary. So, Contrary Close Combat ups both of its defenses. Contrary Hammer Arm ups its speed. Contrary Superpower ups attack and defense. It's broken. But the problem is, it's so frail, and it's really slow to begin with. So, like, before you get Hammer Arm, yeah, no, Hammer Arm's the first boosting move you get, so like Choice Band Hammer Arm, or Choice Scarf Close Combat, or whatever you want to do. If you get Superpower early, it's really good. Leaveney got Blade Master, and also Victory Dance. So, Victory Dance, Sacred Sword, Leaf Blade, X Scissor, and then just dance it up. But like Bug Grass is still a horrible typing, and 92 base speed isn't doing any help for you in the Elite Four. So like if you're doing a mono bug run, like you could set webs with this, but it's just a bad idea. Use something else. It is funny though. I like this thing. Like you could do chlorophyll, solar blade strats. Scolipede got Poison Point and Poison Touch like every other Poison Point Pokemon. They're gonna give my boy any buffs. Aw, look at him go. I love Scolipede so much. It's one of my, it's probably, yeah, it's up there with Beedrill. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Whimsicott, nothing. Lilligant, Seed Flare, Apple Acid, and Chloroblast. Apple Acid, yeah, these two are basically the same move. Apple Acid's just more reliable. Chloroblast is, I explained that. It's honestly, it's one of the better Quiver Dancers. It's no Volcarona, which I'm gonna say every time we go past a Quiver Dancer, but it's really good. Like, you put this thing in battle, you give it leftovers, and it's not gonna die instantly. It has ish bulk, and whatever. Lilligant, Lilligant, Hisui, Victory Dance, Hustle, Drain Punch. Go nuts with this thing. This Pokemon's so unfair. It's UU, right? Yeah. Absolutely nutty. Basculin can now run Eviolite, which I'll get to when I get to the Gen 8 video. Crocodile, got Wicked Blow. So like Wicked Choice Band, Wicked Blow, or Choice Scarf, Wicked Blow, because you usually run this thing with Choice Scarf, Moxie. It's a funny little guy. It's a little funnier now, because strong, dark stab that always crits is really good. And then after that, you have Darmanitan, which, no changes here. Oh, actually there is one. Darmanitan Galar, which got Ice Hammer for some reason. Thank you, Radical Red, for giving it that, which it totally needed. And then Zen Mode. Alright, so Zen Mode has been changed so it activates when you send the Pokemon out in battle, instead of when you get to like half HP. Which is it's so good. It's so good now. Like these, especially with this HP stat. It seems like a really good Trick Room Mon. I haven't used it because special fire types are really common. Maractus, Grassy Surge instead of Storm Drain. More attack, less special attack. So you can do Sappy Seed, Sucker Punch, Ingrain, Needle Arm, or Cotton Spore, or whatever. It offers okay speed control with Cotton Spore, but you could do Cotton Spore, Cotton Guard, Sappy Seed. Yeah, that sounds like a wacky set someone's run before. Crustle got more speed, so it's a faster Shell Smasher, and it also got Rock Wrecker. So that's nice. Look at it go, Crustley boy. Scrafty's abilities got swapped around, so Moxie's now hidden ability. Unfortunately. Because I usually prefer that to Intimidate unless I'm doing like a Nuzlocke or something. Sigilif. Nothing here, right? Look, man-made horrors beyond comprehension. Alright, Cofagrigus got Shadow Shield, which is, it halves the damage you take if you're at full HP. I still wish this thing had decent recovery. That's my only issue with Cofagrigus and Runerigus. Caracosta got nothing. Because we hate kids having fun. Oh boy, it's gonna die instantly to a grass move, but God forbid, yeah, whatever. Defeatist got changed, so it only activates when you're at 1/3 HP instead of 1/2. So, it's slightly more usable. Still with these stats, you're automatically going to 1/3 HP if you get slightly brushed by a flamethrower from Chandelure. Like, you can do Dragon Dance with this, right? It does get... I think it might not. Never mind, it does not. Garbodor. Gooey. More attack, less speed. So it's actually viable in Trick Room now. Whoa. And then we got a Mega Form with a lot of attack, and then it's really bulky. And then it can't use Belch. Amazing. This is honestly a bad Mega. I don't see why you would use, except for Parasitic Waste, which is just leftovers. I don't see why you would use this when you could use, like, Punk Rock, Mega Toxtricity, or Mega Beedrill, or Mega Venusaur, or all those other good poison types. Zoroark, no changes. Oh, it gets Night Day. I already had that. I'm speaking out of my ass. Zora Hisui, or Zoroark Hisui. It's OU now, but it's probably because it has a shit ton of 3 immunities, and can just sit there and take hits. It's still bad. I mean, it could be better without Team Preview. I think they'd have to ban it if Team Preview was a thing. Cincino... All of the multi-hit moves got buffed to be 100% accurate, like Tail Slap, Rock Blast, and Bullet Seed, so it's kind of ballin' after that. So you can do Choice Band Technician stuff, or Choice Band Skill Link, which is haha funny, look at it go. Gothitelle... Shadow Tag's already really good. Psycho Boost lowers user's special attack by 2, which is Deoxys' signature move. Reuniclus got nothing. I love this Pokemon. Buff it, please. Thank you. Swanna got no guard, as well as... Yep, just less attack, more special attack, more speed. So you can do no guard, Hydro Pumps, Tailwinds, and Hurricanes, Air Slash, whatever you want to do. A lot of moves got their accuracy buffed in Radical Red, so no guard's kind of less useful as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. Vanillux, less attack, so you can't just explode when you're done setting up stuff, and more speed. I guess you can. You're still using this as a snow setter. I'd personally never use this Pokemon when something like Ninetales exists, but whatever. Sawsbuck is faster. Serene Grace. What does Serene Grace help? I don't know. Well, what did he do? Anyways, Emolga got Lightning Rod, less attack, more special attack. So you can do like Volt Switch, Encore, Thunderbolt, Air Slash, and like Roost or whatever you want to do. It's not bulky in the slightest, so this is not a Roost Pokemon. Scavalier got Double Iron Bash, so it's really good now. It's super slow, but Double Iron Bash is just insane. Like, you can Swords Dance, and then you have the 60 base power move that hits twice, 30% chance to flinch. It's so good. Oh my god. Use this bug type. I love this Pokemon. Look at it go. Imagine if I got Technician. If you're randomizing abilities and this thing gets Technician, then you should totally use it. Wow. What a cool, wacky Pokemon. Anyways, Amoonguss, which got nothing, because Amoonguss is just hated by everybody, because it just doesn't die. You know why it doesn't die? Because it has 100... Jesus Christmas Christ. Anyways, Jellicent got Water Bubble, so it takes half damage from water type moves, so that's a quad resistance now. More defense, less special attack, so it doesn't just sit there and scald things for 6 hours. It also gets Water Spout. Less power as the user's HP decreases. It's also a spread move. It's a really strong move you always see Kyogre using. And since it has a lot of HP, it hits hard. Alomomola, nothing here, because nobody likes having fun these days. Galvantula, you can do Sticky Web, you can do Compoundized Thunder, it's cool. Look at it go. What a scrunkly guy. Ferrothorn got, nothing. You just do like King's Rock Iron Barbs or Leftovers Iron Barbs. So yeah, it's the ultimate physical wall. Kling Kling got Steelworker, which is basically adaptability for it. So you do shift gear and then gear grind, like shift gear twice, gear grind sweeps. There's at least a few bosses it sweeps like that. It's honestly, I'd say this is one of, if not, it's one of the really good buffed Pokemon, but it's just not the best in terms of defense, even with that really high defense stat. My cat's screaming at me from the background. Electros gets Fatal Precision and more special attack. Because, I mean, it's an electric type physical attacker. It didn't do anything anyways. Be honest with yourself. He got more HP, so now that it actually lives up to set up a trick room. So that's nice, you know. Analytic is still pretty good. Chandelure got Shadow Tag, which it was gonna get that in Gen 5, but then they changed it into Infiltrator. So you can trap something and then Calm Mind boost up on it, and it's so good. Like, especially if you switch it in on like a Blissey, and then you go behind a substitute. You can just set up to +6 and sweep. Haxorus got nothing. I think it already had first. Oh, it got Scale Shot, which is now 100% accurate. So you can do like Swords Dance, Scale Shot. Beartic got. It's now Ice Fighting, and it got buffed attack. And like Slush Rush or a Swift Swim, depending on how you want it. And it also got Ice Hammer. So that's really nice. Like Swords Dance, Ice Hammer just kills everything in its way. Cryogonal has higher special attack. I think Cryogonal is one of the best special walls in the game, and because it also gets Freezy Frost, which it's Haze and Ice Beam together. It's so good. The problem is if it sees a physical attacker, it explodes. Excelgor got Sheer Force, so you can do Sheer Force Bug Buzz and like Sheer Force. Water Shuri? Nope. Yeah, woo, yeah, Sheer Force, yeah. And maybe it gets it gets Sludge Bomb, I guess. And Energy Ball. Yeah, look at it go. Wow. Fast little guy. Stunfisk got Water Absorb. So that's really cool. So like Water Absorb, which means extra immunity. That's nifty. Wow, I can't believe it, guys. Stunfisk Galar got Filter and Iron Barbs, which is it's really good. It's kind of bulky now. Filter reduces super effective damage, like, and it also has Snap Trap, which got changed to be a Steel type move that traps and damage. It's like Steel type physical Magnastorm. Mienshao got nothing. Wow. Drotagon got more HP and less speed. So, like, haha. Funny Trick Room Mon. A lot of the super slow Mons you definitely need to use in Trick Room. Especially because you get to, like, Dragon Hammer. If it got Swords Dance, I'm pretty sure it doesn't get Swords Dance, right? Yeah, no Swords Dance. No way to boost. Yeah. And I think this is really a meta where you have to boost up because everything's so bulky or so much faster than you that you need to be able to beat them, and that's why it's an RU, because it can't do that. Even with, like, Sheer Force. Golurk got more HP, more defense, more special defense, so it's, like, actually a tank now, which is just nifty. Also, Iron Fist boosts a lot of moves that it gets. That's cool, haha. You can do Power Up Punch, Autotomize, or Rock Polish, or whatever it gets. I think it's cool. You can do Weakness Policy on it, and Rock Polish, or whatever. Bisharp, which is already in UU, and it's going to be in OU after Scarlet Violet releases, and it gets Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, and also an evolution, with probably more attack, less speed, and a bunch of bulk. Because, god, gee, of course this thing needs an evolution. It's still a neat... it's this... I love this Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. So, like, Swords Dance knockoff, you know. Like, it's not buffed yet, but it's going to get a giant buff in, like... Oh, 4 days, yeah. Bouffant, Bull Rush instead of Soundproof, so it gets +1 attack and speed on the first turn it's out. More speed. Slack Off too. Slack Off, Swords Dance, Headlong Rush. So it's a good physical attacker. It kills something on the turn it switches in. It's a decent revenge killer. Braviary got Frisk instead of Keen-Eye. Wow, I can't believe it. Sheer Force Defiant. It's Braviary. Oh, Crush Claw's nice. Like Crush Claw, Brave Bird, Bulk Up, Roost. Braviary Hisui got competitive instead of Defiant. More HP, less defense. I know, less attack and more defenses. So it has the same stat spread as regular Braviary, except special now, right? No, it's slower. And oh yeah, it's bulkier. Anyways, Esper Wing, which is priority special move, priority special psychic move, 10% chance. Yeah. It's cool. I like it. Sheer Force is a good ability, especially on something with a lot of psychic and flying type moves. Oh, Focus Blast is also boosted by Sheer Force. Mandibuzz got Frisk instead of Big Packs. Heatmore got Fatal Precision instead of White Smoke. Less attack, more speed. So it's decent, I guess. I don't know why you would run Heatmore in the first place when there's a bajillion other good fire types, like Volcarona anyways. Durant is one of the only Pokemon in the game with Hone Claws. Wow. Hydreigon, no changes. Got Draco Barrage at level 85, so you can do like Scarf, Draco Barrage, which is still really good. Volcarona, which is the best Quiver Dancer in the game. Fiery Dance at level 100 and also from the move relearner. Yep, it's standard stuff. And I hate that it's the best Quiver Dancer in the game, but you know, nitpicking. Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion all got Blade Master, which is good for Cobalion and Virizion. Oh, yeah, it's good for all of them because Sacred Sword, but Terrakion really benefits from it. Even though you're probably running Justified because knockoff is really common in the meta. Tornadus Therian. I think for most of the legendaries, the only buffs they got are more accurate moves because that's a universal buff. Meloetta, no changes. Keldeo also gets Blade Master because it needs Swords move for some reason. Anyways, in the next video, I'll go over Chespin and all in this wacky bunch of like 5 whole Pokemon because Gen 6 did not take a lot of time to produce. Anyways, adios. See you next one. Like and subscribe!